about that. Like whether like I'm watching a set with someone or like if I'm on commentary right now. And for me, like I stream the game a lot, but I have like my own like stream playlist, a very large stream playlist. So honestly, hearing the default soundtrack is a pretty refreshing experience for me nowadays. But with that said,
yeah,
we're
not
going
too much for
this...
me. I watch a lot of Smash. I hear a lot of this song. I'm sick of it. I want it to stop.
Well, here we are. Love it or hate it, we got PS2 because you know how we do when we start off these sets. We got to start it off on that stage, and here we are. We got Aegis and Daisy coming out here from Horse. So far, it looks like Arconi is controlling the stage very well with this speedy neutral coming out from Mythra. And keep in mind, it's good to point out that we're running Aegis, not just Pyra like we saw the last time, or I guess the first time we saw Arconi on the Pyra pick. It was mostly Pyra for the most part, but we're seeing quite a bit of Mythra this time around. And a very, very good stock lead is coming out as a result of this synergy between these two characters being played by Arconi.
Yeah, I mean, again, Mythra's probably going to be one of the best characters in the game on her own. Having Pyra there to fill out these stocks just makes her even better. And again, this is a floaty character in Daisy. You know, great combo potential if they come out, you know, and land. But the most powerful thing about this matchup is the fact that Mythra's so damn fast with such a good disjointed hitbox that comes out fast. They can really just intercept Horse wherever they're trying to be and hit spikes like that off stage.
Yeah,
absolutely devastating performance right now from Arconi.
Yeah, good example right there. Absolutely controlling that neutral and then completely closing out that recovery with that down air spike.
Ooh, and a ballsy photon edge to make it back to stage. That float was not scary even a little bit, but that Toad should be. The Koji Crusader coming out of the pocket and getting that Spore out, dealing a ton of damage and taking that stock finally.
Yeah, here we are. Last stock situation for a Horse, but going off with the down air is going to be bringing him pretty low. Good back air call out coming in from Arconi. Tries to get an extension with that side B. Very good option select coming out. Tries to go for a platform reset into an up air, but instead a back air will be taking Horse to the other side of the stage. But guess what? On the other side of the stage, we got a solid string coming out from Horse to regain a little bit of control of the situation, only to be met with the prominence revolt out of disadvantage state from Arconi to close out the first game. Great job on Arconi for controlling that game, and honestly, Horse was kind of coming out in front there for a little bit in the neutral.
Not in the front, because they were at a pretty big disadvantage, but I mean, they were showing towards the end that they do know what Daisy can do. I thought that Horse was a Nest main.
And I did not know
that
Horse had a Lucina, so let's see how that shapes up in this next round.
I think they just want to be able to fight more strongly against Lucina, because Daisy definitely needs to get in order to deal a lot of damage, but Lucina's got a decent disjoint of her own, a consistent one at that deals damage throughout the entire length of the sword very strongly. And I gotta be real, I think that's a better option to fight on the ground versus this Mythra. Now, Mythra does outpace Lucina quite a bit, but Lucina, I think, does more damage, has a slightly better chance recovering. But the thing is, once the Pyra switch comes out, I think Lucina could just absolutely bully Arconi here.
I'm starting to think so too, but look at that,
there's
we're
that
taking
catch with the back air.
Yeah. So already this Lucina pick has definitely been shaping up. And you know what? This is not the first time that we've seen I can't talk right. This is not the first time that we've seen a Lucina pick, counter pick in particular, work wonders for someone. We did see Cub earlier make the switch off a Pokemon trainer over to Lucina to help against the DDD matchup. And, you know, Hitoikun did still come out on top, but it did definitely help out Cub quite a bit more. And we're seeing this match shape up to be a lot more even here. Arconi just now taking this stock on Horse and tying up the stock count. Check out that well-charged neutral B and angling it well enough to get that solid hit. And yeah, this Lucina pick is definitely doing wonders here for Horse.
Yeah, dude, again, it's this, I mean, look, Daisy's super floaty, and she really needs to get in to deal a lot of her damage. Aegis is the complete rebuttal to that type of play style. And you know, Arconi finally gets that footstool out of the Blazing Edge, or excuse me, Blazing End. See, now I'm guilty of that. Oh yeah, and there's that F-tilt to take that stock as well. Arconi, whatever offense they start to get going, Horse snuffs out and just answers with something of their own right back. It's so sick to see, you know, this mid-set adjustment coming out in such full force.
Yeah, very dope stuff there. But let's see, because now we got our 1-stock lead here for Horse. Did I say that? Because, oh my goodness, Arconi's coming in with an edge guard. Almost gets the Prominence Revolt, but not quite going to be able to land it just yet. Good forward tilt, though, to quickly regain control of the stage and the situation, as Horse will be unable to recover, and we now have an even stock count. Only a 50% deficit as we get this forward throw on Arconi, but now Horse is definitely starting to step up this defensive play. You can definitely see a lot of stage control that Horse is trying to establish, but Arconi is able to bust through and get himself a good bit of neutral in for some 40% and ongoing.
Dude, this is super close here. Oh, that F smash whiffing is so huge because it gives Arconi stage control and a chance to deal a ton of damage. They're going out deep for the forward air from the Pyra, and that was such a good match from Horse, but right at the very end there, they lose it just because they went and got too overzealous off stage, gave their opponent stage control, and that is something you absolutely don't want to do. And that high recovery right at the end there too, jumping right into that lightning buster.
Yeah, that was a really
You don't want
call.
to do that. If your opponent has stage control, going to ledge, definitely not a bad idea sometimes.
That's true. That is true.
Okay, but anyway, getting right back into this thing, running right back, same stage, same characters, no switch ups. Nothing crazy should come out here, but it could. So
It could, right.
watch out for that.
But here we are. Like you said, we're heading
And,
right over to the same stage pick. So let's see
Yeah,
here.
dude. I think Smashville's a good Lucina stage. It's got closed blast zones for edge guards. It's got a good platform that's very easy to shark underneath. And on top of that, it makes your opponent come at you from the front, which is really good if you play a disjointed character where you can space safely.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like that's going to be one of the biggest benefits here as we head into this next game, but we're already in the thick of it now, is get a charge of Smash, but not going to be able to stuff out the neutral B exactly like Horse had planned, but a good neutral get up into a block is going to avoid that additional pressure with the side B coming out from Arconi. Good job getting that forward
Nice.
tilt immediately
Wow.
after recovering. That was a good way to stuff it out.
That was a good, recovery above the ledge, and it definitely caught Arconi sleeping on that. And a counter comes out, but it's not going to connect. Counter's not really good in competitive play, but again, they are refreshing to see nonetheless.
That's right, especially when they do make their mark. But here comes a Prominence Revolt making its mark, but not able to make the sweet spot that would have been needed to take that stock. Keep in mind that there is a sweet spot and a sour spot to that move with such a large hitbox like that.
Sorry, and we still see Horse living, but the last hit of the Gentleman's Jab will be killing. I've never seen a Gentleman's kill in this game, except for Kazuya.
157, yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Oh, but a nice combo coming out. That's all reliable, I think, for Mythra. Those back air strings into that up B. So, hey, look. Consistency is super important. 40%, definitely nothing to sneeze at, especially off the first interaction. And yeah, right now, Arconi just has so much stage control. Horse has to land right on top of them, and that's when this character really comes alive. But, again, one hit off stage, and the E just definitely tends to suffer a little bit.
Yeah, that's what we're kind of seeing here now. Good job catching with that up B. It looked like it shouldn't have actually taken that stock. That might have been a DI-dependent thing.
Could have been. I'm inclined to agree with you there, Taco.
And here we go. Good string coming out from Arconi at the lower percents with Mythra, making the switch over to Pyra over at this middle percentage to get that damage layered on him, primed for taking this stock, as it looks like Arconi is definitely stepping up in the neutral and is looking pretty primed to take the set with this 2-0 lead.
Yeah, but Horse is fighting right back. I mean, super close. All Horse really needs here is to get Arconi off stage, but Arconi hanging out under that middle platform, really baiting out those approaches from Horse. The back air, nope, they had plenty of time to DI because of the splash screen. So this could be Horse coming out, mounting a comeback. Blazing End comes out, but they're going to roll right out of it safely. This fight for the center and control of the stage is going to be won by Horse. They go super deep. They catch him out, but they're able to make it right back to the ledge. That could have been very scary if Arconi didn't hit them. Woo! Oh no!
Dang.
Yep, the neutral B gets outspaced by that F smash, gets a little bit of charge on it to seal the deal. Great work there from Arconi, a 3-0, but Horse made it close. That was a close 3-0.
And a tipper F smash too. As a Marth main, I'm looking. Look at that. Sheesh.
Well,
cool.
there's no tip or bonus.
I know,
but
yeah. I just like
In
I
a
always like
past
I always
life,
like it when
maybe.
people I always like when people get like a tipper F smash even though they don't have a tipper. I'm just like, hey yo, mark me, let's go. Shout out to
Want to
Mark
hear
Means.
something I just found out today?
Yeah, what's up?
Tipper Zelda F tilt does 19 damage.
As opposed to what? Like, would it normally
Like-
not do that?
Well, I mean, I've never seen it do 19% before.